researcher.
And I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you better your best.
Years ago, Judy, we were very interested in this state of what I would call I know, because I think most athletes who have performed at a pretty high level and medium level have experienced when they know, for us, the ball's going in the hole before they ever putt it. They know they're going to strike their drive right down the middle. They just know. Probably for you, the arrow's going in the middle. You don't have to think about it. You could, for us, turn the putter backwards, close our eyes, and it'll still go in. You know, that's the feeling of it, because it is very much a very nice feeling. So we tested it with actually the Swedish European Tour players that came in, and they were putting a series of 12-foot putts for me, and I asked them, after you putt it, to tell me if you knew it was going in before you did. So we took all of those trials and we averaged them together and looked at the brain. It was so beautiful. It was very quiet, because we don't need consciousness for the most part at that point, and it was quite right-sided as well, so on our creative, intuitive, imaginative side, and it was distinctive from the good putts, let's say, that did go in the hole, but they didn't have that I know feeling with them. Sure. So we're in the process now of revisiting some of that research and attempting to see if we can define it a little more clearly. But, you know, when you shot, I know you experienced it.
I think I'm really fortunate that early on in my career, I felt the I know. And I felt the connection to the target. I was at my first international tournament, and with 3 ends left, 9 arrows left, I was 2 points ahead of the closest competitor. And, you know, I could have gotten all kind of wrapped up in the fact this was my first international and I could win it. But I really didn't go there. I think I was just in a really good place, a really high confidence state. Mm-hmm. And I shot the first end of 3 arrows, and I had 3 10s. And so now I'm going in knowing if I can clean this all the way out, shoot 10s all the way out, I'm ahead and the person can't beat me. And so that became, you know, pretty much my goal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I just remember getting to the last 3 arrows, and I stepped up to the line and I just knew it's over. It wasn't like, oh, I hope it's over. It wasn't like, oh, I'm ahead of myself and seeing myself on the podium. Right. It was just like, this is over. Because I know these 3 are going in, and they were probably the easiest arrows I've ever shot in my life.
Wow, that's a great story. And it is, I mean, I know is confidence, so it's really high confidence. And, you know, I think we've talked about it before. It's a very good connection to, you know, your target and what it is you're attempting to do. All of that is in place. And so we might, you know, ask all of you, start paying attention to when you get those shots, or they come to you, as I would probably more accurately say.
And one of the ways too, right, is like when I'm watching my students and they shoot a shot and they can't not smile. You see it on their face. It's like almost as soon as they start to let go, even just the very smallest movement of releasing the arrow, the smile starts at the same time. Right. And if you can pay attention to that and have a real awareness of those arrows that just, you knew they were awesome arrows, and then sort of start to see what else is going on.
Right. What were the conditions?
Those are things you write in your journal. What were you thinking about? What was going on in your life? All of those kinds of things, because we are looking to figure out how do we create more of that.
Correct. Yeah, and I think it's a state everybody would like to be in more of the time. And if you have any information for us, please send it on, because we're just setting up the next study to investigate I know.